Hi, I'm Leah and Linda here from Next Level, and we're here to talk to you today about our Finding Freedom course. This is a course that gives you a structured process for understanding your beliefs and thoughts and how they show up in your behaviours and influence not just your behaviours but also behaviours of others who around you. So today we're here with Maxine, who's actually been on one of our courses. Hey, Maxine.
Hi.
And yeah, we just want to know from you, Maxine, why did you choose to do the Finding Freedom course?
Okay, the first reason I was drawn to your first course of removing spiritual attachments, which I completed, and I use these skills on a regular basis. When the Finding Freedom course was advertised, I just saw it as a natural progression to further my skill sets. So not only was it beneficial for me releasing my own self-limiting beliefs, but I also was able to, or am able to, release the self-limiting beliefs of the other people who are around me that cause chaos in my life. So giving me, you know, an easier, peaceful life, which is what I'm here for.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, the course is truly amazing.
So Maxine, we've run the course because we want to help people to change. So really interested for you to tell our listeners, people who might be dialing in, what have been the biggest impacts for you since you've been doing the course?
Since I've been doing the course, well, actually some of the big impacts started during the course. There was lots of cleansing and detoxing and just clearing, I think, as you call it, balls and chains of the negativity and the self-limiting beliefs. So during each week of the course, I conducted intensive practice of my new skills. My meditations were clear, and I was able to see and release all of the self-limiting beliefs, which had been causing me not only physical but emotional ailments. And I'd say that's for the past 35 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time, a long journey. The greatest thing I found was that I was able to do this in a very short time frame. Compared to the thousands of dollars that I've spent on medical and alternative practitioners over those 35 years. And that in itself is, it's not a miracle, because what you guys are offering is amazing. And I say that from my heart. Now I use these skills on a regular basis, and especially when people around me are carrying the burdens of their own self-limiting beliefs, and then they try and enforce those or their distorted views onto me or my loved ones. So being able to recognize those and deal with them and meditate on them and visualize and clear them for myself, my family members, and those who have their own beliefs that aren't necessarily congruent with my lifestyle.
Gosh, it always blows me away just how powerful people find this course in their daily lives. It's incredible. It's a very simple tool.
Yeah.
But it's
not. It is amazing. It's very powerful.
Oh, that's amazing. I just feel so happy for what you've been able to achieve. Yeah, well, who would, if you were thinking about others who you'd want to attend this course, what sort of person or who would you recommend this course for?
Honestly, I would highly recommend this course to everyone, because we all carry trauma from our past lives and our past. And I'm a qualified counsellor, and I believe that many of our self-limiting beliefs are passed down from generations before us. And also from people who they didn't know how to stop the cycle of inflicting trauma upon others. And that cycle just continues, and unless someone is able to recognize what their self-limiting beliefs are doing to themselves and other people. Now, I was surprised how many different SLBs, self-limiting beliefs, that I was able to clear in such a short time frame. So I would, I'd say it again, I would highly recommend this course to everybody, because we don't realize what we have until we actually start delving into it and what it's actually causing to ourselves and other people around us. To stop the cycle of trauma being placed upon others and people who are reliving that trauma because they believe that that's how they have to be, when we all should be just free from it all.
Yeah. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, and how did you find even learning about the belief cycle itself and how
I've been on the structure is amazing. There's no pressure. You do it at your own level. Even the people on the course, I noticed that you've got beginners through to advanced healers. We're all at different levels, and that's how we are in life anyway. It's just another skill set. It was step by step, work at your own pace. You do your homework, and what you see and experience is what's right for you at that time. So for me, it was amazing. And it's what you put in is what you get out.
Yeah. Oh.
Like most things, there's no free, just absolutely free riders there. You've got to do some of the practice of that mahi. But I think one of the things I truly love about the belief cycle is that we're not teaching you a new belief cycle, we're simply teaching you to use that belief cycle to turn your reactions into more positive reactions. So you don't have to relearn a new cycle through that process.
Yeah. It's like looking at things from a different point of view. Going, well, okay. Yeah, let's change that thought process and break. To me, it's all about breaking the cycle.
Yeah,
and you can
spend new ways of doing things.
Yeah, you can spend years with a counsellor, and what I've achieved with you guys, in four quick weeks, and even during those 4 weeks, you couldn't do that with a counsellor very quickly. It could take you years with a counsellor.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing feedback.
Yeah.
Maxine, we'd love to hear anything else that you would like to add about the course, or about Next Level, or just the experience that you've been having since then.
Okay, the experience is continuous. But to start with, I've been on, just to give you a little insight, I've been on my spiritual journey for most of my life. And it probably started when I was about 5 or 6. And as I got into my teenage years and 20s, I was traveling the world, and I went on a big, massive spiritual journey, just sort of like following my intuition, not understanding what intuition was, but developing it as I went along the way. So I've been through England, down the ley lines, places where King Arthur was, around the ley lines of Knight's Table in Tintagel and Stonehenge, and met local people and met in local circles and meditated and gained skills along the way. But what I found, as you get older, those self-limiting beliefs become more apparent in your life because you haven't cleared them or dealt with them, or you're allowing more people to inflict their self-limiting beliefs onto you because your self-limiting beliefs, for example, I'm not worthy, I don't respect myself, so I let these people harm you. So that just grows. So when you start realizing, oh, well, hang on, this is not right, and you start going to a medical practitioner because you've got fatigue or you've got a chronic illness, which is what I had since I was 18, and now I'm in my 50s. So let's say 35 years, I've been trying to work out why I had this chronic disease. And then so the medical practitioners, I spent a fortune doing all these specialist tests, and then I went on to I'd also check out the alternative therapies and practitioners, and yes, we moved along and cleared some things. But what I cleared in these 2 courses it was far more relevant and beneficial, but also affordable. And my journey has just gone from leaps and bounds since I did this course. So I highly recommend it for everybody.
Oh, thank you, Maxine. This is great to hear your experience doing this, and to hear about your experience, you know, your journey as well. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you sharing that with us.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. So for those out there who are thinking about finding freedom, and just for 2-hour online sessions, you'll learn simple and practical ways to change how you perceive a situation, so then you can manage it to your own response. And the more you practice and use these skills, the more they'll have such a wider benefit to, you know, your mind, your emotions, and your physical body and spiritual body as well. So it's amazing what you can do. And Maxine is testament to that. So thank you, Maxine.
Yes, definitely. You're most welcome. I look forward to continuing my journey with your training and skills.
Thanks. We do with you too, Maxine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, ka kite.